What's up, guys? It's Joey, and where do I start? So, I really wanted to mention in this channel, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, chronic pain. So, what is chronic pain? Chronic pain is basically just physical pain around your body. It doesn't matter where, it just happens random times in the day or at night. And basically, obviously, there's different methods of dealing with chronic pain. And currently in my life, I feel like it's getting harder to deal with it, because now I'm just recently dealing with bone pain. So I'm just getting like pain in my fingers and then my elbow, and I'm trying to figure out why and what is it. I already am going through pain, with other parts of my body, because of spina bifida, being born with spina bifida. And this is just me speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for other people born with spina bifida, because everybody goes through different shit in their life. But this is me speaking as a person born with spina bifida, that now I'm going through bone pain, and I don't know if it's arthritis. I don't know if it's because of me having the baby. I don't know. I honestly don't think it's my phone, because I've had a phone for years and it never gave me pain. It could be radiation. It could be many things. And it's getting hard to come to like a solution for it, because before I used to deal with it smoking weed, and it wasn't really a problem until it was like affecting my parents, and they started asking me questions as to why I do it. But at the same time, I never really wanted to talk about it, because I didn't want to worry anybody, and I still don't want to worry anybody. I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't take painkillers anymore. I took painkillers before. I've talked about that before, back like in my young 20s, because of urine infections and bladder infections, and then my bladder does hurt on and off. And let's just freaking make it clear as to what hurts me. I get lower back pain. Sometimes I get migraines. It's mostly bladder pain. Sometimes my kidney will hurt from the bladder pain. It's like a chain reaction. One thing happens, and then it goes to something else, and then that stops, and then something starts hurting. And so currently it's bladder pain and bone pain. Bone pain is just what's like putting me off the edge, because it's something new, and it just comes like this, like a freaking, it kind of feels like I'm getting electrocuted, like that. It's fast, on and off, just randomly, and and then I just have to stop whatever I'm doing, or sometimes I have to ignore it if I'm at work or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to deal with it at the moment. And honestly, I don't know, was it yesterday or the day before, I just had a mini breakdown, next to my boyfriend, because I don't think, he was understanding as to why I've been having like attitude issues and stuff like that. And I feel bad because, I'm not verbally telling him how I'm feeling. Like, yeah, I'll tell him that I'm in pain, but I don't think he really necessarily understands. He just knows the whole chronic, he understands what chronic pain is because he deals with it. So, but yeah, I had a mini breakdown, and it's just sometimes you just get tired and you just start crying, and it's just so difficult for other people to understand me. That's why sometimes I say that I am misunderstood, because my chronic pain is the reason why I do suffer from depression and anxiety. Anxiety is really from like my childhood, and some trauma there, post-traumatic stress or whatever. But it's like, should I start smoking weed again? And another thing is that I'm not really allowed to smoke weed where I live. And so that's another problem that really irks me. Painkillers I don't want to do because I have a child, and painkillers really like fucks with you, and it just messes with you. It makes you at least it makes me just not want to do shit, not do chores or anything. And I can't do that. I have to stay as active as I can, so that's another thing. But in my past, I've had people, you hear things and from coworkers, talking about you, and you hear comments like, oh, she's always depressed and she's always like grumpy and, all this other stuff. But, it's like I always had to ignore it, because I'm not going to start explaining my life and why I'm grumpy and why I'm always depressed and shit. Like, it's so hard to just explain it to people, because I already know that people are just they're not going to understand. And, people are in their own world. Everybody has their own problems. But chronic pain is really a disability. If you really think about it, and if you really pay too much attention to the chronic pain, then you're not going to want to do anything during the day. Like today, it was my day off from work, and I took like 2 naps because it was just hard, thinking about the pain and, actually feeling it. Most of the time I have to numb that shit out to live a normal life, whatever. So I just want people to be aware that, chronic pain should be considered a disability, and to me it is a disability, because it disables you from doing, normal stuff in the world. And that's why the whole social anxiety comes into this, because I'll be in social situations and I'll be in pain, and then like I already want to go home because it's already in my mind, and it's so hard having conversation, and so it's just hard. And I know there's so many things that are hard in this world, and then I think about how certain people have it worse in the world. And yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But I just wish certain people in my family were more compassionate and understanding. Like, it would be nice for people to just listen to how I feel, instead of like shutting me off and like changing the subject, and just give me a freaking hug. It would be nice, actually. So there's so many, that's one, like the number one thing that I don't really mention to people. Because it's just, what can people do? Absolutely nothing. So I think with my whole chronic pain situation, it's really hard to deal with it as well, because like I wish that certain people in my immediate family would care more about it and be more sympathetic with it, but you know, there's people in my family that just feel like, I feel like they just want to be in denial of my situation, and they want me and they expect me to live a normal life and ignore everything that I'm going through health wise. And it's just like how could you be that way? Like I just don't get it. It's just, you know, it doesn't happen sometimes, you know. And I think that's the worst thing, you know, trying to be in denial of your health issues, and then your family trying to be in denial of your health issues and never talking about it like it never happened. It's just crazy. And so, you know, I also think about, you know, talking to someone and getting some therapy, but that's expensive too, and I can't afford therapy. So that's another issue that just irks me so much, because, you know, I'm just glad I have my boyfriend around, because he understands, and he's been there, and he's not there to judge me, and he actually understands. And so I feel bad because sometimes I go off on him, and I just wish I wasn't like that. And my pain, I just don't want to bring people down because of my pain. So, but I think that's with everyone, right? You go out in life and put on a mask, and you fucking pretend, you know, you're this go-lucky human to show people, you know, this person that you're really not. Because when you go home, you are back into your own little world, and you have to deal with yourself and your own pain and your own mind. And you know, you just deal with it, you know, because that's how it is, right? That's how everyone works, really, realistically. So chronic pain is some serious stuff, and I just feel like there were more resources with it. I wish there were more things. I wish there was, like, you know, free therapy for that type of stuff. I wish there was a cure for it. And I don't feel like, you know, painkillers is the right thing. That stuff gets addicting. And knowing myself, I have a very addicting personality. I say that shit all the time. I'm addicted, like I've gotten addicted to everything in this world. I've been addicted to people, addicted to food, addicted to the gym, addicted to alcohol, addicted to weed. It's just, you know, everything, you know, everything gets substituted, you know, in different phases of life, you know. So I just want to say that just because you walk, you know, it doesn't mean that you're not disabled, you know. There are invisible disabilities, and people should be respected for it. And people should just be more aware about it. That's all I'm saying. And I don't want to make, like, sappy videos, because that shit sucks. Nobody wants to watch that. I just want to, like, inform people and educate people with my experiences and what I go through with, you know, as a person born with SB, that, you know, yeah, we're strong, yeah, we're brave, yeah, we are educated, and we can go to school and all that stuff. We can live a normal life. But at the end of the day, we're still going to struggle forever and ever and ever. Yeah, everyone struggles. I understand that. But, you know, life, you know, and it's like, if how do I even say this? If there was another life, and I was to choose, you know, normal Joey with no pain and Joey me with pain, I'd rather choose my life with no pain, no body pain, no nothing, because it really affects you, and it's just really hard, and I don't know, man. It's just, and if you're going if you're going through depression and anxiety and you're depressed from shit that you have to deal with, like, I totally understand. Shit gets lonely, and as you can see, it's really hard to explain my thoughts and how I feel. But what is the point of this video? The point of this video is that chronic pain is a serious issue, and I feel like people should talk more about it. There should be a group, there should be a forum, some shit on YouTube, because I don't find anything on it. I guess what I'm saying is I'm so used to just like keeping everything in my mind and stuff. Like I guess so used to like writing how I feel that I don't know how to like vocalize how I feel. But it's hard, man. It's hard. And I think it's even harder having a child and going through chronic pain, because I do need the help sometimes. My boyfriend does help as much as he can, and I'm you know, grateful for that. But it's still hard. It's still hard, and I wish there was just something else to help me. And that's that really. I hope I didn't bore you with this video. I'm sorry. It's just, this is my real world, and nobody just gets it. Everybody just, I feel, this is how I feel. I feel like everybody thinks I'm just a grumpy girl with a bad attitude for no reason, when I truly have a reason, man. I'm always in pain, dude. And it's kind of like, how long do I have to live with this pain? I don't know, man, but I'm trying to live my life, and you know, I try to ignore it, and I'm trying to be the best mom I can for my kid. I'm trying. I'm trying to be the best girl. Trying. I don't know, man. I feel like if I didn't have this pain, like on the daily, I'd probably be a more like positive chick. But I can't be that. I can't be that with this pain that I go through. So, I don't know, man. I think I should not invest. I think I should just like start smoking weed again, but it sucks because now I have to like find a person to sell me some weed, and I'm sorry this isn't family friendly. Who cares, bro? There's kids that are epileptic and they have to smoke weed, you know, or you know, in different ways, but they have oil. But I think weed is what has helped me more, you know. But the thing is, I can't be smoking weed and then be high in public. That's just not me. So I'm just like the homebody type weed smoker. So I don't know, man. I have to like figure it out and see what I'm gonna do to help me feel better. And that's that, really. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this helps people understand me more. I'm just a person just trying to survive like everyone else. That's it. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll be working, so be kind, be nice to people. Peace.